At the end of the day, I think I'm a basic ass person trying to be entertained by shit. I need a good story.
See, story matters a lot.
And I need some blood. Welcome back to another action-packed episode of The Careful Boys featuring Nick Dunn.
Why featuring?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I miss you too, dude.
Also, we just lost like some huge money on our parlay for the last UFC, and we were just talking about fight stuff. Let's talk about some fight stuff, dude.
All right, let's talk about it.
First of all, number one, we followed your bets, your picks.
We did?
I think when casuals,
You guys have to understand, when we post those picks, it's like half-hearted kind of. Like, we don't really know.
people follow and put their life savings into your guys' picks.
The thing is that nobody follows.
But we got 2 out of the 3.
Nobody follows.
Just Max Holloway had a crazy...
Which means we lost 100% of the money.
I know, but
that's why you don't bet, dude.
That's why you should have bet one at a time. That's why I don't do parlays.
No, but that's the thing though. When you hit it, man, it's so sick.
That would have been a nice hit.
I know, and I've hit one with you guys, but I also lost 5.
How much you guys put in for the parlay?
Okay, so here's the thing.
100 each, I think.
100 each for a parlay? You guys crazy? You guys rich?
This guy just sold barbell, so he was the one who was like, "Nah, I'm doing 100." And then Ryan looks over at me and Steve.
All of our bets are always 100. What are you talking about?
Can you calm down for 1 second?
King Kong, King Kong, you Kong Kong.
King Chong, Bing Bong, King Kong. All right, dude, we make like really, really small pussy bets all the time because we're just betting every day. So when we get to something and MA's not even our fucking thing, we're like, wow, dude, I wonder what Bart's gonna say, right? So yeah, dude, $100. I look over and Ryan's like, I'm not gonna do the bet unless it's $100.
Yeah, because I bet so infrequently. I might as well.
I don't really bet.
But you know what, though?
But those are the good picks, right?
It is good
2
picks.
out of 3, and then Max just had a crazy night.
Hindsight's 20/20. It's just one of those things.
He got demolished.
But nobody thought that was going to happen was the thing. Like, nobody thought Charles Oliveira was going to go out there and just take him down the whole time. But did it not make the fights way more fun?
You're more
Until the
invested.
very end.
And that's what you're really paying for.
All 5 rounds of the very end were not fun.
You're paying for the investment, I think, and the emotional roller coaster.
I already paid for Paramount Plus. I don't want to pay twice.
No, the more you pay, the more exciting it is.
I want Paramount Plus to be an investment, and I want it to pay itself back with returns.
What would the payout been? Because parlays pay out high.
It was like 3x because of that parlay. But we chose the last 3 of the main card, and they were all the favorites. So it was sensible. So we won the first 2 of 3. And then the third one, we were like, okay, this one's in the bag. Everyone thinks Holloway's going to take him. And then he got dominated since fucking minute 1.
Let's do our picks for the White House card.
Topuria.
Are those kind of whack? Are those whack to you?
I thought they were pretty good.
I didn't think they were whack.
People were saying it was whack, but I was like, this is a fun fight
I
card.
think people probably think about it being whack because it just seems like a regular good card versus something spectacular. And at the same time,
Yeah. Because they did play it up to be something. Trump was like, there's going to be 8 title fights. There's going to be 70 fights. And then everybody was mad that there wasn't.
it looks like a regular card.
But like, I thought Jon Jones was gonna be on it.
I think that's why people thought Conor McGregor was going to be it. That's why everybody's thinking there's something that's not spectacular. Meanwhile, you got MVP doing like Ronda Rousey, and you know, it's like that's spectacular.
I want to see some spectacular shit. That's what.
But
I
it's I don't know. It's all
either
kind of a
that
shit show.
or American shit.
Like what?
No, like fucking the all American boys. Like have Colby Covington, have Sean Strickland, like white versus minorities or something like that. You know?
Even Sean Strickland was like, I don't want to be on that fight card. That's true. He was saying like, I don't want to be on that fight card with all these guys that are hanging out with Epstein. Even he was saying that, and he's the most all-American guy.
That's true though, in terms of like, you know, during like the Latin Heritage Night at the Sphere that one time, they were like getting a lot of like, you know, Latin heritage people to like fight and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was like Team Mexico almost.
Yeah, it would kind of make sense that on like the White House card there would be an American theme, not necessarily all straight white people.
You know what the
Team
problem
America,
is though?
Team America.
The problem is in MMA, Americans are just not as good as the rest of the world. They're not as good as the Russians. They're not as good as the Brazilians.
But you know who the best American is of all time? Jon Jones.
Yeah, but he
too problematic.
Yeah, bro.
but
He
you
can't
gotta
trust him.
Go on the knees, hands and knees.
He was trying to.
And then pay him what he wants.
But then again, they're looking at it from a standpoint of if he wants 30, the rumor is he wants $30 million to fight.
Yeah.
He's 42 years old. He's talking about he has arthritis in his hip. He doesn't know how much more he's going to fight.
I don't think
Why
it
would the
matters.
UFC pay him $30 million
Because
just
you
to
know
fight?
what he's capable of.
But is him fighting on the White House card going to help them make money back?
I think so. His last fight, he went up to heavyweight for the first time and he fucking demolished.
With that back kick?
He demolished. Was that Cyril Gane?
No.
No. No. Who did he fight?
Stipe.
Stipe.
Some really old guy.
He
An old firefighter.
Demolished Stipe and he demolished Cyril Gane, who's
Yeah.
arguably the best striker in the heavyweight division. It's like his track record is insane. It's like if Michael Jordan came back and was still just as good.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think that was a big fumble.
But he's also doing a bunch of coke, and he's like
30 million is 30 million. If you're getting like, your ROI on the fight.
the rumor is that he asked for 30 million. The UFC decided to go a different route because they're already spent. Apparently, in the news, they're saying they're spending like up to $30 million just on the build out for the White House card.
Oh yeah, because it's not even an arena, huh?
Yeah, so they have to build out a
That's
whole
crazy.
like tiny arena just for this.
That's
And
true.
some people are even saying it's upwards of 60 mil.
They don't got a traveling octagon.
No, I could see.
don't know.
I mean, for the bleachers though. I mean, I could see
It's a
the
blowout show.
business aspect of it, but then from a fan point of view, it's like,
But they also made $7 billion too.
yeah. So what's 30 million? Give it to that guy.
How did they make $7 billion?
On the Paramount deal.
Paramount bought the exclusive rights to the UFC for the next like 8 years, I think.
They probably burned it all.
That's crazy. Burning $7 billion.
Been some time already, dude.
That's like a Hawaiian train story.
Yeah, that's hands down the best American I could think of.
Yeah. But they were trying to apparently, but they couldn't get it through because Jon Jones is notorious for pulling out of deals. So they couldn't trust him. That's just the way it is, Like fighters are all crazy. Fighters are nuts. You know what they're like.
And some of the more exciting matches I've been looking towards is, have you guys heard of RAF?
Some wrestling.
So it's like a new wrestling league, and there's a lot of UFC fighters on it. So they're doing a very exciting approach to like grappling only, and it's freestyle wrestling rules. So it's like what collegiate wrestling does. You don't like it?
No, I do like it.
The matchups are sick.
No, they are.
I think that sound effect was like snoring.
Yeah. But the matchups are sick, and one of them was Colby Covington.
I just feel like it's indicative if he thinks this is whack.
You think it's whack?
No, I don't think it's whack.
It's like almost like he's saying it's pussy.
No, I don't think it's.
You guys had Giorgio on. You guys had Giorgio on.
Yeah, and he was being a bad boy. He was
What do
being a
you
bad
mean?
boy.
What's bad boy?
You saw the match. So we had this guy on named Giorgio. He's this guy is famous on social media, and he has a sign.
Take me down. You get $1,000.
That apparently I didn't know that wasn't his. I didn't know that was the homie Dylan. He's the one that created it originally. The Take
Dylan
Me Down-
Dennis?
No, not Dylan.
Oh,
He's another
Dylan.
collegiate wrestler.
Oh,
He's friends with Pat Downey.
okay.
But he had a match with this Armenian UFC guy, and he kept like punching him. He kept doing like dirty, borderline. You could say it's wrestling, but it's kind of dirty. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, if we were in a fight, you would just punch me in the face, like instead of doing all this, right?
Yeah, it's like dirty wrestling.
And then he was doing all this, and Armin Sarukian punched him out. He socked him out after their match, and it was caused this big controversy.
Oh, after the match?
Yeah, right after he won, he just
After he
socked him
won,
out.
because he's kind of still in an on top position, so he just started socking him, and he was like blood all over his face.
Yeah. And some people say it was deserved. I might be one of those people that's in that camp.
Why are you going? Because that sounds exciting as fuck.
Way more exciting. It's almost like WWE antics, but then now it's real wrestling, and then the action is good, and they're the matchups you want to see.
Plus, it's like real wrestling. Like they're not wearing like those padded gloves, right?
No, they're wearing singlets, brother. They're just wrestling.
And they wear costumes?
No, just like traditional like collegiate wrestling.
No. They're
Traditional
not doing pro
collegiate-
wrestling. They're not
Yeah,
doing pro
traditional
wrestling.
like collegiate or Olympic wrestling like style stuff.
It's the same league as that one guy who does the pizza and throws the pizza.
That would be sick.
That's cool.
The pizza guy?
The pizza guy's sick.
Pizza guy.
But
I don't know
that
who
venue
is.
looks hype too.
No, it's crazy.
And all the UFC fighters show up because everyone's a fan of wrestling,
But it's, it's wrestling though.
except for this guy.
I love wrestling. Wrestling's sick. But for the normal fan that wants to, the typical UFC fan that wants to watch somebody get knocked out, I don't think they're gonna want to watch guys in singlets wrestle each other.
So
That's just my opinion.
So they're talking about Jon Jones wrestling DC. You wouldn't watch that?
Oh,
That
yeah, I
rival-
would.
continuing that rivalry.
100%
That's
I would.
fucking sick.
Yeah, that's sick. But it's not $30 million worth.
No,
No.
but I'm saying like that. That's where some of the cool matchups are now, in my opinion.
Oh, I see what you're
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, I think I'm a basic ass person trying to be entertained by shit. I need a good story
See, story matters a lot.
and I need some blood.
And that's why you need Jon Jones at the White House. I think that's a great story.
He was supposed to fight Alex apparently, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen.
And at the same time, you don't need like a Jon Jones at the White House. When we went to go see Hanato at Tough Enough, and like we didn't know fucking anybody, and every fight was sick as fuck.
You just want to see
But
bangers.
we don't know if that one made money. We need a packed house. That's the thing. We need a packed house. So if you want to try to pack a house and you want the very first White House UFC, I think you need Jon Jones.
Are they actually gonna pack that White House like with bleachers and shit? And,
Nah, they're gonna have like limited fans.
right? Because it's more gonna be like not televised, but yeah, it's like streamed.
Like it can't be like just some randos coming up. Because we talked to some of the UFC staff and they were
They need like a press secretary like commentating on the fight. That would make so much sense.
yeah, fucking right. We're talking about some of the staff members that are gonna work the event and they're like already getting background checked like 3 months ago. So they're all just going through that process of making sure that everyone that needs to be there is legit.
Imagine just like another country, a warring country, is using that particular event as like a moment.
That'd be smart.
Well, you know what
That'd be
the
smart.
other like they want half the UFC champions, they're all Russian. And a lot of people are saying none of those Russian fighters are on this card for that reason. Because
It's a security threat.
It's a security threat.
Yeah.
So like they
Understandable.
got the most
Oh, like they would want to be on the card?
yeah, some of those guys wanted to be, like Islam wanted to be on it. He was saying he was, but I don't know if there's conflict between Russia and America. So we're not going to see them fight. And they're the biggest stars. They're
They
the
are.
biggest
The
guys.
Russian ones are the biggest stars right now.
They're the ones that get the most views worldwide. So, but they're not going to be at the White House.
That's what I mean. Like this card is kind of like, meh.
But-
I'm not excited for it.
Really? You're going to watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to watch it. You're excited a
I'm
little
not
bit.
excited.
Come on, dude. UFC fans are all fucking annoying.
So who's
dude.
on it? You got Topuria versus who?
Gaethje. That's a fun
Gaethje.
fight. That's a good fight.
That's
You don't
a
want to
fun
see
fight.
Alex Pereira fight?
No, that's a fun fight, but that's not a White House fight. Who else?
What? Okay, what are you talking about, dude?
That's what I'm
crazy.
talking
That's a
about.
crazy take.
I think the only White House fight for him includes Jon Jones.
What is a White House card? Sean Strickland versus a black guy?
No. White House card? First of all, everyone should come out looking like Thomas Jefferson with the white wig and the coattails. They should all come out like that.
Okay.
It's kind of sick. Or at least the ring girls got to be dressed like that. That'd be tight.
Hell yeah. With,
With the white powdered wigs?
Yeah. Bouncing all over the place.
They weren't bouncing back then, dude. Come on.
Those wigs are bouncy.
Those Quakers weren't fucking bouncing.
And then Bruce Buffer got to come out on a horse like he's Paul Revere,
Yeah.
like announcing the wars
That'd be
happening.
sick. That'd be
In
sick.
an American flag outfit.
Dude, Joe Rogan and Dana White wearing those bouncy wigs would be lit.
Yeah, because they're bold.
I don't know. To me personally, I'm conflicted because I'm a big UFC fan. I'm a big MMA fan. But it's just
And
going to
you're
be...
excited about the card or no?
It's okay, but it's like...
See?
Part of me, it's weird that it's in the White House. I just think the fact that it's at the White House is just weird.
That is weird.
I think that's the whole point.
The whole thing is
Well,
kinda weird.
it's supposed to be a spectacle, but it's like
But why? Right?
it just seems so unnecessary. It feels like this, and for me, I like watching sports because it's not political, even though it's always politicized. So just seeing it become this whole like now it's like a right wing sport or whatever, and that's fine. But it's just like, why are we doing this at the White? We don't get anything out of it for being at the
Yeah,
White
I
House.
agree.
I think
I think
because remember back,
I agree.
It's just a Trump flex.
yeah, remember, and that's what it feels like. And remember back in the day for the UFC, they used to go to the troops and they would fight for the troops, and those fights were sick because they would get guys who actually served in the military and they would fight in the main event. Like Tim Kennedy, he would always fight on
Brian
those.
Stan.
Yeah, exactly. And like for whatever reason, those felt way cooler because it was for the troops, right? For the people that
I
are
feel
actually
like
doing
the
it.
why is stronger.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, I feel like that's more patriotic, I think.
So you think if they had it on base on one of the like UAE or something, that would be more like fuck you Iran, like yeah.
So Saudi,
Or what I would rather see, because it's like when you like think about a brand and what they do and you distill it down to its DNA, it's about finding the best mixed martial artists, right? I would much rather them do a remake of Bloodsport and call it like UFC whatever, the Kumite, and have that fucking...
Umite is not very White House.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but then if
right.
you do it, everyone's like, oh, I get it. When you do the White
One
House...
night only tournament or something
Yeah,
like that.
but when you do that, you're like, why?
But Kumite was invented by a white guy.
With a ponytail.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it just raises so many questions.
Yeah. It's just gonna be weird.